Okay, so today we're going to make kale chips, which have proven to be very popular around here. You can just pick leaves off from the plant, and I had a brilliant idea of bringing the salad spinner with me. So you can just put them right in the salad spinner. You want kind of nice big chips. You can make the chips smaller if you want. So you're going to want to pick a good amount that will be able to cover a large cookie sheet. That's kind of ideal. So we've got our kale. It's washed, it's been spun. And then I'm going to pull it in here. You want to make sure that the little end pieces aren't there because they're really chewy and stringy. So you kind of want to get those ones off. But you want to rip them into sizes that are comfortable to eat as a chip. You want to be able to fit it in your mouth. So once you have them all washed and ready to go, you take some olive oil. And I just sort of dump a dollop in. I don't really measure it. What you basically want to make sure is that every piece is covered. You want to make sure all the leaves are moist. Now, I go through and I kind of go over each leaf, put it on there, do it nice and quick, rub it around, make sure it's all covered. And we're almost done here. Something I discovered through making many batches of these is that you really want to have each one on its own. You don't want to layer them over each other because then the one underneath gets really soggy. So your pan can look something like this, and then I put liberal amounts of rock salt over the whole thing. So probably what people really like with kale chips is the oil and the salt. That's probably the best part of them. So we've got the oven preheated to 350. You want to put them in for about 15 minutes and keep an eye on them as you're coming to the end of that, because you want them to be in there long enough that they're crispy, but as soon as they start turning or getting a bit burnt, it really makes them bitter. So you want to be pretty careful about that. Pull them out pretty much as soon as 15 minutes is up and let them cool. The idea is, and hopefully these work, is that they'll be quite crisp when they come out. They shouldn't be soggy at all. So stick it in there. And we'll wait for 15 minutes. So they look done to me, so I'm going to pull them out. They're just on the edge of where you see that little bit of brown in there. So I think these are probably perfect because, yeah, that seems quite crispy. So we'll give them a minute just to kind of cool down a little bit, but you can even tell right now that they've actually turned out pretty good because there's not a soggy one. The best way to store them is have like a Tupperware container or a glass container with a lid that fits on it, and then they'll keep for a couple days and still be really good. But if it's like anything around here, they usually disappear within about an hour. And a good kale chip will almost have the sensation of melting in your mouth once you've bit into it. So they're delicious. They're really good.